Good evening, everyone. Back again with another little, which is my first attempt at going through a quick little Texas A&M men's athletics review from the previous week and kind of a look ahead at what's coming up. So we'll start off with men's basketball with March creeping up on us pretty quick. Men's basketball took off last week and beat Ole Miss at home. Went on the road and beat a scrappy OU team 75-71, which was really good to get those two wins after 4 consecutive losses. Really, really big help there. This week, ramps up a little bit more. You got Wednesday. Both the games this week are on ESPN2, by the way. One at 9 p.m. on Wednesday, with at Arkansas. That's going to be a tough one, but if A&M can get that one, I feel really, really good about their chance to get into the field of 64, 68, whatever you want to call it. Saturday, the rival game, 4 p.m., again, ESPN2 against the University of Texas, or Texas Universities, most of us call them. That would be, A&M beat them in Austin earlier this year, so they'll be looking for some revenge. But I think if A&M can get both of these games, they'll pretty much lock themselves in. They've got 4 games left, and they pretty much would need to win 2, I think, to feel really secure about getting into the tournament, no matter what happens in the SEC tournament. So really, really like our chances there. Baseball took on Penn this week. Penn's a really scrappy team. Really good pitching on Penn's baseball staff. We hosted them at Bluebell and won the first game 1-0 on a walk-off walk. That may not have been the walk-off walk. I know one of the games was a walk-off walk, but anyway, we won that game 1-0 Friday night. Saturday beat them 2-1. Another walk-off. That was in extra innings. And then Sunday kind of handled business a little better and won 7-1. All in all, great pitching performance from both squads, especially Texas A&M giving up 2 runs in a full weekend series is really good. Like to see the offense come around. Did have some players out. Kind of curious to catch some status updates on Sorrell and one of the other players. I forget his name. I can't even pronounce his name, to be real with you. He's a transfer from Maryland. Really like what I've seen out of Partita, the freshman, and a couple of the other freshmen too. To be honest, they look really good. So, good run, good start to the season. You're got one more game this week, midweek, which is Tuesday against Lamar at Bluebell again at 7 p.m. It's on the SEC Network Plus or ESPN streaming, whatever. That's where you can catch that game. So A&M can win that one, handle their business. They'd be 8-0, but then the competition ramps up this weekend. They travel up to, I believe it's Globe Life Field, and they take on Friday. They're going to take on Virginia Tech on Flow Sports, which is kind of odd. I didn't even know Flow Sports did baseball or anything. They normally were a racing channel streaming service. But that's at 8 p.m. Virginia Tech. Turnaround Saturday, and this is the one that I'm going to have my eyes on real close here. Taking on UCLA, the number 1 team in the nation. That's Saturday at 8 p.m. Doesn't have a TV channel or any kind of streaming listed right now, so I'd say just keep up to date if you're curious. Just kind of watch and see what you come up with. Who knows? Could be on ESPN, could be on Flow Sports again. I don't know. And then Sunday, back on Flow Sports, you take on Arizona State, who's always a pretty scrappy little team. So the competition definitely ramps up this weekend, which is good. You want to, you need to test yourself going into the meat of SEC, getting ready for that season to crank up. That SEC schedule isn't a joke, no matter who. SEC baseball has pretty much been the dominant collegiate baseball conference for sure. over the past many years. So that's what we're looking for coming up this week. A&M did rise to number 23 in the college baseball rankings. Men's basketball isn't ranked. They were on the verge, and they lost 4 in a row to 4 really good teams: Alabama, Florida. I want to say Vanderbilt and Missouri. So 4 good teams that they lost to. It's not like they lost to, really bad competition. So, but they actually are back in the receiving votes. You get a win over in Arkansas and even a win over Texas, and you probably jump into the top 25. Again, not too worried about rankings. I'm more concerned about, can we get into the tournament? I really like what this basketball team has done under first year under Bucky McMillan, with very limited time to put a roster together, the way they've all bought in, the way they play together. So we're going to see what happens with it. Hopefully get at least one of these two. I feel really confident that we can beat either Kentucky or LSU at the end of the season. So you really want to get one of these two for sure, just to kind of give yourself a little wiggle room if you do drop one. But if you can get them both, you're going to be sitting really pretty. Right now, last I saw, A&M was a projected 10 seed. You win one or two of these, both of these games, and you're probably moving up to the at least 8-7 range. Maybe you win out, you could probably get as high as a 6. But again, I'll take just an invite to the tournament under the first year without really having his players and some of the injuries they've had to deal with. So that's going to be our quick little recap on Texas A&M men's athletics this week. And, be sure you like, subscribe, go check out my channel. I've got some NASCAR stuff. And other than that, everybody have a good evening.